Hey guys, welcome back to my video on how to fish a Senko. It's just going to be a quick, straightforward video on how to fish a Senko and the kinds you should get or buy. And basically I'm going to be showing you some different casting techniques and some different ways to rig a Senko, and I'm going to be showing you them specifically. So thank you guys for watching this intro, and let's get into the bait review. Alright, so let's talk about the different types of Senkos and the different ways to rig them. So right here, I have two Yamamoto Senkos. I have one in green pumpkin and one in watermelon red. They're two of my favorite colors. And these are 5-inch right here. And there's two different types of ways that I like to rig a 5-inch Senko. Basically, that would be on the Texas rig. Would be the first one. So I'll grab my 5/0 EWG hook, and I'll just insert the hook point here right to the barb, and then I'll come out of the bait, as you can see, and I'll keep going as I'm rigging it up. And when I get right up to here, I'll go ahead and rotate it so that way it sits. And a lot of people don't know exactly where to go into the bait, but I'll just measure it so it'd be right there. I'll keep my thumb there and basically just push it through. And there's one thing you guys want to do when you're Texas rigging a Senko, is what you want to do is you want to expose it. So basically you just want to push that bait up a little bit and push the tip right there into the meat of the worm. And that bait is completely weedless. It's not going to get you snagged. And for hooks, I recommend the Gamakatsu 5/0 EWG. But right there, that's how I would rig a 5-inch Senko. Now to wacky rigging a 5-inch Senko. I would grab a straight shank hook or a drop shot hook, and I would go right through the very center of the bait. I don't usually use an O-ring with these, but I'll go right through the very center of the bait. And you got your wacky rig. Pretty simple, and that bait's going to have a really nice action in the water. Moving on to 4-inch Senkos. There's a couple different kinds here, right here. We have green pumpkin styles, and then we have blacker styles. These are my favorites for the 4-inch. And occasionally I'll fish the 4-inch on a drop shot. And I'll show you guys how I rig it up. So I'll tie on my drop shot rig, and then I'll just put on my bait like so, and it basically makes it almost weedless, and it has a really stand-up action. But personally, you can also Texas rig a wacky rig Senko, or a 4-inch Senko. So you just put in your hook, you measure it out, and then you would just grab your hook, push it up in there. So just like that, you can Texas rig a 4-inch Senko. And water clarity really plays a big factor in what color to throw the Senko. In clear water, I more tend to go towards green pumpkin based colors. So like right here, I have two types of green pumpkin. I have standard green pumpkin, and I have green pumpkin magic. So these are two that I would really go for. And for dirtier water, I prefer a watermelon based color or a black based color. So right here I have black and gold flake, and then for the 5-inch I have watermelon red. And how I would fish those is if I have a Texas rigged Senko. Let me rig this up real quick. If I have a Texas rigged Senko, I prefer to have a it depends if I'm fishing it weedless or not, but I would prefer to have a lift and drop retrieve, or I would rather have a twitch pause retrieve with the Texas rig. So basically, anytime I'm fishing this Texas rig, if it's weightless, I'm just going to lift it and I'm going to drop it. And then I'm just going to lift it and I'm going to drop it because it falls very slow. And when the Senko's going through, it's going to wobble on the way down. So that's probably one of the ways I would do that. And if I'm fishing a wacky rig, I'll twitch pause and twitch pause. Same with the 4-inch Senko, exact same thing applies. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them in the comment section below. I would love to help you guys out on doing tutorials on how to fish certain baits. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more videos where I take baits out like this and I go ahead and show you guys how to use them, don't be afraid to subscribe. I put out new videos every week. And also there's a chance for you guys to support me on Patreon. You absolutely do not have to, but if you guys choose to, there's going to be a link down in the description below. So make sure you guys go check that out. So thank you guys so much, and see you guys on the next one.